Hi, we're Ron Balonso, Joshua Nicdao, Lay Acero, Benedict Corpus, Arald Ramilo, and Alan Tipait. Today we'll apply Kant's categorical imperative to an ethical dilemma about sustainability and profits.
Our dilemma involves a manufacturing company facing a tough choice. They can either invest in expensive eco-friendly machinery to reduce water pollution or stick with their outdated profitable equipment that harms local communities by polluting water sources. This pollution causes health issues like respiratory problems and reduces access to clean water for families. The company's profit will drop significantly if they choose the eco-friendly option, but the current setup is damaging the environment and people's lives. We'll analyze this using Kant's categorical imperative to determine the most ethical courses of action.
Let's start with an overview of Kant's categorical imperative, which guides morals decision through three formulations. First, universality. Act only principles you could will as universal law. Second, respect for person as ends treats people as ends not means. Third, autonomy and moral legislation. Act as if you're creating law in a kingdom of ends where everyone's autonomy is respected.
We'll now apply this to our dilemma, starting with universalizability. Universalizability. If the company chooses profit over sustainability, could this be universalized? Imagine every company worldwide prioritize profit and ignore environmental harm. Pollution would skyrocket, water sources would be destroyed, ecosystem would collapse, and human survival would be at risk. This contradicts rational principle as no one could reasonable will a world where environmental destruction is the norm. So the profit-driven choice fails the universal visibility test and is unethical under Kantian ethics.
Respect for person as end. By continuing to pollute, the company harms local communities, causing health issues and limiting their access to clean water. This treats those people as mean to an end, merely a way to boost profits rather than as end with inherent dignity. Kant say we must respect people's intrinsic worth, choosing eco-friendly machinery even at a financial cost, respect the community well-being, and ally with this principle.
Autonomy and moral legislations. In a kingdom of ends, rational beings create moral laws that respects everyone's autonomy. If the company were a lawmaker in this kingdom, would it legislate to allow pollution for profit? No, such a law would undermine the autonomy of communities by harming their ability to live healthy lives. Instead of Kantian law, would prioritize sustainability to protect everyone's rights. So these formulations also supports adopting eco-friendly practices.
Let me challenge this analysis. What if adopting eco-friendly machinery bankrupts the company? They might have to lay off workers, which could harm more people than the pollution does. Doesn't that make the profit-driven choice more ethical? Not quite. Kantian ethics isn't about consequences like bankruptcy. It's about duty and universal principles. Even if the company struggles financially, the moral duty to avoid harm and respect people as ends outweighs profit concerns. Layoffs are a practical issue, but polluting violates universal moral laws, which is a deeper ethical failure. So, the eco-friendly choice still holds as the ethical one.
Let's wrap up using Kant's categorical imperative. We've determined that the company should invest in eco-friendly machinery. It fails the universalizability test by creating a word no one could rationally will. It violates the respect for person by treating communities as means to profit, and it contradicts the autonomy principle by ignoring the moral laws. We create in a kingdom of ends. The ethical choice is clear: prioritize sustainability over profits, even if it's costly.
Now, I'll share our creative element to summarize our findings. To summarize visually, we created a simple decision flowchart. It starts with the dilemma, moves through each of Kant's formulation, and ends with our conclusion to choose sustainability on the screen. You'll see the dilemma leads to universality, which fails, then respect for persons, which fails, and autonomy, which fails, pointing to our conclusion to adopt eco-friendly practices. We hope this clarifies how Kantian ethics applies to real-world issues.